Last year was a terrible year for everything crypto. But if you think about what happened, it was the centralized, opaque players who went bankrupt: FTX, Celsius, 3 Arrows Capital. And what did we see from Bitcoin? Bitcoin is completely decentralized and transparent. It started because of 0809, the lack of transparency in the traditional financial services ecosystem. Bitcoin is rules-based, digital monetary system, and it's global. There's no human intervention. It's very disciplined. It's mathematically metered to top out at 21 million units. Well, in the last 3 years, the responses to COVID, the fiscal and monetary responses, in many countries are causing hyperinflation and fiscal crises. We're seeing protests and riots all over the place. Where do these people go for an insurance policy against an implosion in their purchasing power and wealth? It is in something like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is an insurance policy for everyone against confiscation of wealth. Crypto assets are going to rival and redefine traditional asset classes. Crypto assets being valued at the end of 22 at roughly 1 trillion. We could see 25 trillion, a 25-fold increase by 2030. I know that our Bitcoin price got a lot of press this week, our price forecast. And yes, we are recommitting to the $1 million. Of course, we've had to take assumptions for corporate treasury uses of Bitcoin on balance sheets and nation-state treasury uses. Those have come down a bit. But still, we do expect our base case for Bitcoin for 2030 is almost $700,000, and our bull case is roughly double that for 2030. So you can see the building blocks and big ideas. You can take a look at our analysis of smart contracts and Ethereum and how the merge is now causing actual deflation in the rate of increase in the number of Ether out there. In other words, right now, Bitcoin is inflating at roughly, I think, 1.7%. So the supply 1.7% per year as it moves towards its mathematically metered 21 million units. And Ether, I think, has just moved into a decline. That's quite a robust statement right there. And we do see fees generated by smart contracts moving from 11 billion, so nascent last year, with DeFi a part of it, NFTs as well, 11 billion last year to 450 billion by 2030. And then we get into the genomics, and we now call it multiomics part of the presentation. We go through precision therapies and the central dogma of biology, DNA translating into RNA and then into proteins. So that's the central dogma of biology. And we go through innovative therapies that are reversing disease or curing disease. We've talked a lot about that in this piece about gene editing and RNA-based therapies, which should lower costs and improve time to market, and targeted protein degraders that could treat many diseases that we cannot treat right now. They're just not possible to treat them. We go into molecular cancer diagnostics, which we believe will help us find cancer in stage 1, even pancreatic cancer, and go through early detection tests, which we call cancer moonshots, and how important they will be to treating cancer.